Okay, so now we have completed step 10 of sewing our straps, shoulder straps into our front bodice and the lining. Now what we need to do for step 11 is open up, and after I sew it, I snip my seam allowance with pinking shears to make it have a nice seam there, and I iron it down so it all lays nice and flat. Then you're going to open up the front bodice and the lining so that it will look like so. And then we want to take our back bodice piece. And mine might look slightly different than yours because I decided to line my back bodice instead of just folding it over to make the casing. So yours would most likely be just your one piece of fabric that you folded over and sewed your elastic into. I made mine lined so it looks a little different. And what I'm going to do is line it up with the bottom. We've got right sides facing each other. Line up the back bodice piece at the very bottom of the front bodice piece and have them right sides together, and we're going to pin that in place. So I would just pin that in place, and I would line this up so it's nice and flush with the side seam, but I'm filming this one-handed. And we're going to do the same over on this side. Okay. Then the next thing to do is to take our shoulder straps, and you're going to line them up so that they are right at the top of your front bodice piece, and you will pin that in place. Okay, so let's pretend everything has been pinned in place nice and neat here. Then we're going to take our lining and we're going to fold it over the top of all of that and pin that. So we'll shift our pins around so that everything would then be sandwiched nice and neat, and we will sew right down that side, and we'll repeat and do the same thing over on the opposing side. Then when you're finished with that, you'll be able to turn this all inside out and flip it right sides, and it's all going to look really cool, and your bodice will be completed. Hope that helps.